Yeah, this isn't one of those videos that I guess you typically see where it's like I quit my job and after 2 months I'm making X amount of money a month and I'm living in, I've got location freedom, I've got etc. Whatever it is. It's not one of those. I'm 8 months into this journey. I haven't made any real money yet. I'm still sort of in the trenches, to be honest. But I wanted to start this channel just to be completely sort of honest about the process, lessons I've learned, things I'm doing, the kind of mindset that I'm having through this period of my life. Um, but a bit of backstory: 8 months ago, I was working as an estate agent. Might have been slightly longer now. I'm not too sure. I think it's roughly 8 months ago. Ridiculous, really long hours. I had no time to myself, and always fucking drained. And honestly, I was really, really, really miserable with sort of how the direction my life was going. Wasn't happy in the job, and I always wanted to build something for myself. And I started researching different business models. I'd previously tried like drop shipping, things like that, e-commerce in the past, but when I say tried, I literally mean like I probably set up a Shopify store, called it a day, and just never went back to it. uh, but it kept coming up again, and I was like, you know what, I'll just go all in. Why not? By the way, this video has no direction whatsoever. I'm literally just talking off the dome. But yeah, literally, e-commerce kept coming up. I watched a couple of videos and I was like, you know what? I think if I stick to this, there's so many different angles of it, to like different like things within e-commerce that I know a lot of people aren't willing to sit there and just like learn. And like whether that's the marketing, product research, setting up, building websites, whatever it is. But I sort of just realised, I was like, if I just stick to this, something will work at some point. It doesn't matter when, where, how, whatever. I just know if I stick to it, it will. And the approach I've sort of taken is the more branded e-commerce side of things, not typical pump and dump stuff. The first sort of couple months when I didn't really know what I was doing, that was the style I sort of done, like the ripping content, not really sort of not trying as deeply as I should have been. I was trying, but not. I was sort of doing it wrong, pretty much, and I could be now. I don't know, but I sort of done it like that for the first couple good 3-4 months of it, and now I'm doing like fully branded e-commerce. Obviously, products aren't branded and things like that, but the goal, like I'm thinking long term with these brands, and to build something sort of exitable. That's the overall goal, really. But the transition for me really was I quit my estate agent job because it was taking up so much time, and I knew, like, it was like the second I decided I was going to do this, I was like, I just handed in my notice literally the next day, and I was like, okay, right, we're just gonna see how this goes. I had no plan of like what I was going to do job wise. I had some money saved up, and I was like, let's learn some basic shit. Lost all of it. I sold everything as well. I sold my car, sold PlayStation, cut out all the distractions, stopped drinking, stopped social smoking, stopped going to clubs, things like that. That stuff didn't really interest me anyway, but I stopped doing all of that. And sort of since then it has been growing. It's been uphill. Things are hard, but it's getting there. That, I think that's the thing. And I was always toying with the idea of starting a YouTube channel, but I didn't. I was the idea I had was like, oh, I'll start it when I've made X amount of money, when I've done this and that. But I think I also want to start this purely just to be real about the process. And so when things do start going well, things won't just come out of nowhere. Like, you won't just see a video of like, oh, I made X amount of money, I done this and that. It's like you'll be able to look back at this and go, oh, okay, his first video is literally him where he's already 8 months into the journey and he's not made any like monetary change. And I guess I do want to be transparent about that, about the fact that I haven't actually made any real money yet. I've had a few wins, like done a decent amount in revenue, but the revenue doesn't outweigh the amount I've spent on ads, to be truthfully honest. But I'm still learning, and that's the reason I'm still sort of going. I've lost quite a bit of money. I've made some pretty big mistakes that I look back on and I'm like, okay, well, I've done that once, I'm not going to do it again. But I've just kept going, and I do feel a breakthrough coming, which I think as well is why I wanted to just pick up the camera, sort of make a video, have some sort of not evidence, but I think there's no point just putting it off. Like, realistically, I was just making excuses of starting this channel, so I think it'd be quite cool to just sort of have a whole backstory, so when things do work you can sort of see. But I think as well, I know a lot of people are going through this sort of stage in their entrepreneurship journey, whatever they're doing, whether it's a different online business model, a different, like, just a business model in general, or they're doing e-com, whatever it is you're doing. And not many people actually talk about this part of it, like the bit where you're trying to build something big and nothing's actually working. I've been on this journey with one other friend. I'll leave his channel in the description, but I'm not sure when he's posting his first video, but we've made a Discord. It's just a small space. Whether anyone wants to join, it's just to do with, if you're at this stage, you're failing, whether you've done it, like whatever it is. If you're interested in entrepreneurship, you want to speak to like-minded people, give it a join, or not, whatever floats your boat. But yeah, I think I'm going to do sort of weekly. This video literally had no directions. I'm not even going to look at this, I'm just going to post it. But I've got no idea how this has sort of flowed, whatever's going on. But yeah, I think I'm going to do weekly, maybe twice a week updates, see what's going on. The other videos will probably be more like e-com related, what I'm doing related to e-commerce at the moment. But yeah, if you're interested, join the Discord. Hopefully we can literally speak one-on-one in there. We can speak as a group, we can do whatever. But yeah, I'll leave the link to my mate's channel as well down below, and we'll go from there. But yeah, if you actually made it this far, I do appreciate you, and hopefully I'll see you in the Discord. See you later.